Hi, I'm A.G. Kaiser. It's August 12th, 2020. On 3/10/2020, Trump first suggested a payroll tax break. The Social Security Trust Fund depends on the payroll tax. To repay the borrowed and spent trust fund requires that Congress vote each year. So though we've paid in advance for our Social Security insurance, Congress and the President can refuse to pay by simply refusing to raise the debt limit or not making the payments on what they've borrowed. Trump is now trying to shut down the payroll tax by executive order. He's also ordered a study of the necessity of an eviction ban. It's August. The cons have refused to give the COVID unemployed enough to pay rent or mortgages through the crisis. Next, there's Trump's unilateral suspension of the payroll tax in order to weaken Social Security and Medicare so that seniors and others for whom it provides income will be able to join the rest of the poor. The rentier class are oblivious to the fact that their incomes depend on the community. The identical reaction of every other one of the rugged individuals is to begin evictions while Trump et al. Give lip service to banning them. Who do the landlords think they'll rent to when 20 million families are evicted because they can't pay rent? When Blackstone and the rest of the vampires at the top of the food chain buy up the foreclosures, including those of the landlords, who will buy or rent them when 40 million homeless families can't even afford to eat? When the foreclosures are consummated, to whom do the banks and Blackstone, etc., think they'll sell or rent those properties? The up-and-comers of the middle class who still have exorbitant incomes may want to get those homes cheap and thus expand their portfolios into rentals. They'll no doubt be encouraged to do so by their wise mentors in banking and finance. What more market research do you need than a nod from a successful Wall Street oligarch? But the contemporary success fools will resist the knowledge of the chaos they're creating. With the individuality and narcissistic sociopathy dominating their mindsets, they'll be unwilling to see how they act as they act in concert, predictably and self-destructively, to wreck the financial and real economies they think they're playing. Capitalists are morons. They can't see that their wealth comes from the community they exploit, the people they despise and refuse to support. Republicans, libertarians, and many Democrats do the bidding of the Wall Street oligarchs without a thought to the destruction of the society that makes their existence possible. In the worst case, 40 million American families would lose their homes to eviction or foreclosure. Then, with no one left with money to rent or buy, the landlords and the rest of the rentiers would follow us into bankruptcy. The entire financial economy would collapse permanently. Then factories would close, farms would belong to dead banks, no food, no medicine, no anything. This is the chaos of the apocalyptic scenario our conservative rulers are incapable of acting to avert. Will Trump and the rest of the conservative idiots awaken from their delusions in time to avert disaster? I doubt it. The rentier community of Wall Street is too obtuse to recover. Their conservative lapdogs will never wake up. Is there anybody out there? It's up to us.